Naba. You just press R.
Yeah.
People go against walls. Perfection. He has some gank potential, but I think he should be able to move out of it. As you
said, would have a decent advantage as we got some action here.
Yep, Time Winder comes down. There's the flash after Bono. Very aggressive, but I don't know whether he necessarily wins this, as Kaney's going to jump forward. But Flawless still wants this fight. Spear is going to connect as Smeb is going to come down as well. Kaney still waiting in the brush, and Smeb just grabs the kill. I don't know what they were expecting. There's the flash face breaker as Ixu finally turns up. Bono going to be taken down. It is chaos in the jungle. A double kill for Smeb, though, is now it's him versus Ixu, and I think we all know how this one goes. The flash to follow. The red buff is going to stop Ixu from doing anything. Smeb waiting for that E, but he is going to be able to find it, and there it is. Triple kill to start the game. Flash forward from Trigger. He's exhausted, is now aiming, is being spotted by the hawk shot. I don't think we're going to have another rocket grab as Tucson intelligently is going to block. As there it does come in as, Trigger's just running away. Smeb had teleported down. He wants 4 kills before 5 minutes. This game is just absolutely off the rails, and it's all to the benefit of Smeb. Keeping his distance, as we can see, and does have a CS advantage because Ixu is able to get back towards that lane. Smeb, of course, teleporting down. Tucson's in the mid lane. That's a flash face breaker into the showstopper. Tucson out of position now. He's a very squishy Brad who'll take a magical journey. We'll see whether he does have the cosmic binding. He does, but misses the wall onto Flawless, and a phase dive will be able to grab that kill. Just out of position for the support Bard and KT. But there's another rocket grab that's going to land as aiming's just going to be obliterated. Tempered Fate way too late. No way that Tucson can do that, as I'm not even sure why aiming was there. Maybe coming over to try and grab this red buff that Bono's going to secure, but he may die.
Oh, that was
lag.
weird.
That's okay. 53 seconds. The setup begins as Smeb cycloning already onto Ixu. The Naba is going to be built up as that's a great stun into the wall. Face breaker onto multiple members. As aiming now comes down, grabs that kill, and unfortunately, it looks like Solo and Prince are just too far behind. That is a Chrono Break used defensively. Good abduct from Yukal, who won't land the Chain Lash for the X. Wanting to stay in position. Cyclone almost back off cooldown as Parallel Convergence not going to find any stuns or anything. As Mia's going to get trapped, another Tempered Fate will land. Will he have the rocket grab? He does, and it is going to land onto Tucson, who flashes away immediately. Yukal now with a Naba of his own, looking to see whether he can get some stuns into the wall. Kaney gonna get just melted down by aiming. He's looking for those autos, but no, not gonna be able to get there. But into the back line goes the Silas, and he will be able to eradicate the rift.
Get into the back line onto the Caitlyn as here we go again.
Yep, there's an arrow. It is going to land onto Yukal, who just chrono breaks for damage on top of Solo and Prince. Now a teleport right into the middle of them. Smeb comes through. Ixu gets a big ultimate, but unfortunately the wallets are too heavy, and the Kingslayer keeps Yukal alive. Kaney's just doesn't really matter. Kaney and Trigger, both of them dead alongside Ixu. Now Smeb fighting Flawless, and the Cyclone comes out. Looks like he's just going to die. Dissipate, yeah.
Dissipate, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Yeah, Yukal's going ham.
Yep, he is going to be able to grab an ultimate there. Chrono breaks back. Mia and Flawless taking so much damage. Yukal's still alive, by the way. Bono going to grab the kill first up. Flawless in trouble now as well, who doesn't have his ultimate anymore, and KT are going to take down this inhibitor and possibly look for more. Everyone on Solo and Prince, apart from Trigger, needing to go back to that fountain. And KT really are putting on a clinic. I know it's against Solo on Prince, but certainly a good look for these guys. And this inhibitor going to go down. Smeb diving into the back line. Nothing Solo One can do. Second Cyclone goes out. That'll be the end of Flawless. Big haymaker, and the showstopper comes through as well, as he does get Yukal into the fountain. That's exactly what they want. This was their plan. Get them towards the fountain where they've got rocket grabs and showstoppers to grab some guaranteed kills. But unfortunately, if they're there, then obviously they're doing some damage to your Nexus. To head towards the base so they can guarantee this outer turret. Oh my god, Kaney taking so much damage from aiming. He's just walking on forward. As the ulti has to go gold, and Smeb going to be pushed underneath the turret. And there's the GA. Can the rest of the team actually save them? As he flashes out, the Tempered Fate was beautiful by Tucson. Mia limping away from the team fight, but he will get back to the fountain. The last inhibitor will fall down. Yep, Smeb's teleporting in. He's got the home guard. Big stun will land as there's the showstopper out, as Bono's just going to pounce on top of Kaney, but goes golden, so avoids a bit of that damage. Doesn't seem to matter as You saw the Na try and do what he could. Flawless grabs the kill onto Yukao, but they trade it for all of their damage. And there's the ulti. Unfortunately, no way to get the parallel convergence out faster. And so Flawless will fall down to that ace in the hole. And now, with this parade of super creeps, KT will finally end this game at around 33 minutes.
Yep, they have done it. Kaney, they're trying to take him down first, but there's way too many minions.
Sure.
Way too many minions. GG.
I wanted him to be golden by the time the game ended.
He had a great game
really
on
great game.
the Silas, but I think that Smeb just did more to get the team.
Welcome back everybody to the Analyst Desk, and this game number 1 was between Seoreum Prince and KT Roaster. Today's Analyst Desk will be joined by Subin Yoon and Lyra and Pon, and this is Season with the translation. Kaney was the starting mid laner for Seoreum Prince, and they were playing the mind games during the draft. They locked in sets. So Pon expected KT Roaster to go for a very confident Caitlyn or other picks for AD carry, but actually aiming was letting other players to pick the first pick. And Seoreum Prince, they capped the possibility of flex pick with Set and Echo to hide the pick for the mid laner. KT Roaster were trying to play around the bottom lane, and Seoreum Prince, they were playing around the jungler. They were trying to feed Echo, letting him play around the mid lane. However, KT Roaster was able to shut it down because they were able to pick up so many kills in the early game. Smeb, as soon as the game started, he was participating in every skirmishes because the side laners were having a strong priority. Nidalee was able to pick up both of the scalded crabs. Flawless also took Conqueror, so he was looking for some 1v1 fight up against Nidalee as well. So watch the mid lane. Yukao was so low with HP and also mana. However, Set did not really have the speed boost coming out from Ghost because he took Hill. So he was not fast enough to chase Bono in the jungle. But Smeb was faster than Iksu to join this fight. So this fight actually converted into 3v3 between all the topside players. And Iksu was not that late joining this party. However, Wukong was so fast, and also watch the minion wave on the top lane. This was a so bad situation for Iksu, so it was not an easy decision for Iksu to join that fight. And after that, Wukong TP'd to the bottom lane, and then Silas went over to the top side to minimize the losing trade in terms of the minion wave. So KT managed to get a very winning trade in terms of fights and also XP, gold, and minions in every department possible. However, the game was really close in the mid game. However, Nar made a significant mistake over here. Seoreum Prince, the bottom duos were looking for a fight in the mid lane. However, the 5 players were not on the same page. Ash had to clear the wave coming into the mid lane, but Iksu was actually being too extended over here on the bottom lane. Not many players on the side of Seoreum Prince were able to actually cover him for this fight, so he could have been a little bit more going safer. So Seoreum Prince did not have the tempo over there, so they had to be a little bit more smart with their decisions. KT Roaster managed to pick up a win in game number 1, and let's take a look at the player of the game. A lot of people on the side of KT Roaster were popping off, but we can definitely say Smeb on Wukong was doing a fantastic job. He's been performing great on this champion. And also, after the 4 kills, he managed to convert that into a huge game lead and snowballed really well. He also even led Silas to take the minion wave on the top lane, so all the players on the side of KT roster were guaranteed a certain amount of game lead in the beginning of the game. And after the Trinity Force, he was able to hit the power spike and no one could stop Wukong spinning around in this team fight. Wukong simply just outscaled the opponent with his item lead. Wukong definitely carried this game and picked up 10 votes out of 12, and interesting to see that Wukong was able to pick up 2 votes as well. So Yuka was also really smart, forcing the Ashe ultimate onto him, so letting the being the safeguard for his teammates as well. Now it's time to move on to game number 2, SP versus KT roster.